Hey, this is Jay with Sacred Gaming, bringing you some Destiny PvP action. In this video, I have some highlights from a couple matches where I was going for the Invective Bounty, the one where you have to get 25 more kills or assists than you do deaths while playing in the Crucible. So that's what I was doing in this match. It took me 2 games, managed to finish it, and I thought it'd be a lot harder, but I actually did pretty well. So these are the highlights from that match, but don't really want to talk about Destiny PvP or anything like that. Instead, I wanted to talk to you and invite you to take part in the National Day of Prayer. If you are an American, or if you're even not an American, but if you're an American, today, the first Thursday in May, is always designated as the National Day of Prayer. And this is something that is vital to our heritage. I don't know about you guys, but I love American history. I love world history. There are a lot of cool things. I love when the History Channel looks at battles and different things. But, you know, one of the things that I've noticed is American history is steeped in faith. And I think it's important to remember that. And even if you're not a big fan of that, you know, what could hurt actually praying for your country? So I want to invite you today to do that, to pray for America or to pray for your country if you don't have a National Day of Prayer. You know, this is something that I think would really benefit our country, especially today. Now, I wanted to give you a little history, though, on the National Day of Prayer. There have been plenty of times or multiple times that presidents have actually asked for days of prayer. And I think the first one happened right before the American Revolution. Our Continental Congress met, and they actually called on colonists to pray for wisdom as they considered how they would respond to the King of England and what he was doing. So that was the first time in our nation's history that we did it. I remember the time that Abraham Lincoln read about his national proclamation. He actually issued one in 1863, and he called for a day of humiliation, fasting, and prayer. And humiliation, that's basically just about humbling yourself. But let me read part of that. It says, "We have been the recipients of the choicest bounties of heaven. We have been preserved these many years in peace and prosperity. We have grown in numbers, wealth, and power as no other nation has ever grown. But we have forgotten God. We have forgotten the gracious hand which preserved us in peace and multiplied and enriched and strengthened us. And we have vainly imagined in our deceitfulness of our hearts that all these blessings were produced by some superior wisdom and virtue of our own. Intoxicated with unbroken success, we have become too self-sufficient to feel the necessity of redeeming and preserving grace, too proud to pray to the God that made us." So that was really cool for Lincoln to go ahead and issue that and say that. I thought that was really powerful. I know Harry Truman is another person. He is actually the one who declared an annual National Day of Prayer, and then it was Reagan in 1988 who actually signed a law into bill that designated the first Thursday of May as the time for the National Day of Prayer. So that first Thursday is today, May 7th, and I just wanted to invite you guys to take part in that. And also, too, I want to just put this out there. If there's anything that I can pray for you guys, one of the best parts about doing YouTube videos is I get a lot of people that reach out to me. Maybe they have questions, maybe they just want to let me know what's going on in their life, and I want to let you guys know if you are dealing with something that you really can't talk to anybody else, you know, you can message me. It's totally anonymous, and I would love the opportunity to just lift you up. And I tell you what, when I say I'll pray for you, I will pray for you. I will put you on a prayer list, my personal prayer list. I'm not going to share anything that you actually reveal or tell me about, but I will definitely lift you up and pray for you. I've had some heavy things emailed to me, things that I've wondered, how are these people dealing with it? And it's been my honor to lift those people up. I tell you what, anytime that I'm going through anything, I know this last couple years has been really hard. And I tell you what, having people that I know will actually pray for me and, you know, help bear that weight, it really helps. So I want to encourage you to reach out to me, you know, or reach out to somebody, get somebody to pray for you. But I would be more than happy to do that. And like I said, totally confidential. I'm not going to share anything. I value trust, and I would never do anything to actually hurt that trust between you and myself. So hopefully you take advantage of that. You can reach out to me through Twitter. I'm at Judgment Awaits. So you can find me on Facebook. I've got links in the description of this video, or you can send me a private message through YouTube. And how you do that is you go to my channel page, click on the About tab, and then there's a little button that you hit just to send a message, and you can send me a message there. But that is one of the things, like I said, that I love doing YouTube for. It's just I get to meet people and talk to people and get involved in their lives in a small way. I know it's, we're over the internet and everything like that, but it's truly one of the reasons that I keep doing this. So I'd love to do that. And remember me in your prayers. I pray for wisdom in running this channel and doing the right thing. If you could pray for me about that, and that I don't get caught up in numbers or caught up in money or caught up in anything else, I would just really value that. But guys and gals, this is where I'm going to end it. Like I said, if you need anything prayed over, send me a message. If you just want to talk about anything, maybe you're not a believer and you don't want somebody to pray for you. If you just want to reach out to somebody and talk to somebody about something and share that, feel free to do that as well. But as always, take care and God bless.